Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, I am back home after my little adventure, and I am sick. And it was not the cruise ship. I can tell you that much. So let me say hello to everybody, and yeah, then I'll get into what's been going on. We got AVA here. Good to see you, man. We got Sharon who's here. We've got Hellhound. Thank you for telling everyone to hit the like. I appreciate that. Christina is here. Good to see you, Christina. Voss, I see you in here. Who else we got in here? That's the big ones. I know what we're not broadcasting on X today. I didn't turn that on. Just because I didn't realize it was off until after I started broadcasting, because I wasn't gonna broadcast my stuff on Patriot 911 News when I was on the cruise. So Skipper is one of the easiest guys to travel. I like it is so easy of me to travel. Um, Unlike a lot of people just can't deal with traveling, and I saw that firsthand. So I was supposed to be back ye- uh, Saturday evening, late Saturday, and our thing. Whoa, YouTube is purging my YouTuber is purging subscribers, and I know because I was seeing our subscribers go up, and whoa, almost like 10 removed today. So that's pretty crazy. And it's not a matter of like I didn't put out anything controversial. In fact, my last short did very, very well. Um, but so that's YouTube purging people, and that happens. Uh, Once you've done this for a while, you start seeing YouTube's the way they do stuff. So let me get back to what I was doing. ADHD moment, guys. Total ADHD moment. Pulling up the control panel here. Um, yeah, my so on this trip, I had two flights canceled. One on the way out and one on the way back. And I got canceled in Dallas. It was a crew issue. And so many people just get mad at the people at the counter, and like it's not their fault. Um, I've got a lot of friends who work in the airline industry, and they, yeah, like things will happen completely out of their control, but some of these people just can't deal with it, and then they get so mad. And for me, I'm just like, it's whenever there's a problem, it's a problem. We focus on it. We find a solution, and we just move on. So, they booked us into a hotel overnight, which was fine. And then I had to get up super early. So I only got 4 hours sleep the other night. And I know there are some of you guys who were texting me and stuff. That's why I'm still not 100%. That the lack of sleep is why I got sick. And last night I got home, and I just I just crashed, and I'm still not I still am not caught up. So I'm not feeling too hot, and I am going to rest today. And yeah, then I'll come back and hopefully be my normal self tomorrow. Um I'm having some issues with Facebook as well. Like I'm okay. I'm logged in on my phone. It will not let me log in anywhere else. It is such a problem. And Facebook just doesn't have an easy way. Like I really hate when they're like, do the two-factor identification. I do it because yeah, I want my account to be secured. But yeah, it puts you into a loop where they're like, oh, we're gonna send you a code. And then like they keep sending me the same code, and it's not working. And it's like you're in this loop. So when you try to reach out to their customer service, it stays in that loop. They're like, "Well, we're going to send you a code." It's like the code that you're sending to my thing is the problem. So I'm going to chicken noodle soup. Yeah, I will have some of that. You guys can probably hear it in my voice. I'm not feeling the greatest, but that's okay. Stuff happens. It does happen. Um, AVA, I got to talk with you about. I know you go to Victorville. There's another place where I think you guys could do your airsoft stuff. Um, that's more so in the Palm Springs area. Um, Pretty interesting thing. I was watching some stuff on. See, I'm trying to get all my squirrel moments. Try to get them all out. uh, we had a lot of fun on the cruise. The cruise was, yeah, it was just just a blast, and I felt good the whole time.
I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite.
Yeah, we we were in the spa. Oh, I've already taken my vitamin C this morning. I don't know if I have zinc. I'll have to take a look. I used to. I used to have some zinc. But I've been taking vitamin C, which is why I don't think like I'm down hard. That's what she said. I think I bet you I could. I don't know if I would get as much enjoyment out of airsoft as what you do because I wasn't infantry. But but I could see, and I was talking at one point with a Marine about creating an airsoft battlefield here, and I could see that being um, like a pretty decent thing out here. I think I could see the Marines doing it. He was trying to start one on base, and you will never catch me doing one on base. Base takes like 20% profit off the top. So if you're not making money, they're still taking it. It is such bullshit. I don't know why any business would ever want to be on the base. Marine Corps Community Services is worse than the mafia. Like, they just shoot themselves in the foot, and the people who pay are the Marines. Um, yeah, but I could be like an airsoft referee. Um, and yeah, I talked about some stuff like that, like out here. I think it would do well. Uh, but you chase the money, you don't chase the dream. That's the problem with people and doing businesses. They always get very invested in the dream. And no, I always take a look back. I take a step back. I'm like, is this profitable? And there are some things I know that could be very profitable, but I'm also lazy. So uh, I want to make as much money with as little effort as possible. Oh, I got to text my buddy. Uh, I do want to do another cruise. That one was fun. We did a lot of time in the
Nothing beats a Jet
a
2
spa.
holiday.
That was fun. It was very relaxing. Um, the thing I like. Here's what I like about cruises and what I don't like about cruises. I love that there's always something going on. And if you want to go do something, you just go do it. You're hungry, you go eat. You're thirsty, you go drink. You want to hop in a pool, you go do that. Everything is your speed. What I don't like are the people who want to structure your whole vacation. I've done those. They're not as fun to me. Um, that makes sense, AVA. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's very much so where I think airsoft could be good here is, you know, pretty much it's space. It's space, but I wouldn't make my whole business around the airsoft. Like I would do do another thing, but also have airsoft. You know what I mean? I think laser tag would be very good here. Very, very good. Uh, and like doing laser tag and airsoft. I think that is a winning combination. Because see here, laser tag, you do that indoors, and here there are people here who do all these things for kids, and they don't work, but they're all outdoors, like mini golf. It's like you do realize for a good chunk of the year, it's over 100 degrees. Like who wants to do that? Hey, you want a mini golf? It's 110 outside. No, I don't want a mini golf. I'm staying indoors. But if you did an indoors thing like laser tag, yeah. Now, if I'm doing laser tag, I could also do an airsoft thing in the back. Am I getting paid sponsorships from Jet 2? No, I'm not. I'm just using the thing. Hey, I'll give them the free publicity. You know, I'll I'll give them the free thing. I'm not gonna go to them for any money. I was talking with Larry. Um, that was nice seeing them. Larry and Saucy, they really enjoyed themselves on the cruise. Um, they played a lot of cards with my parents, a lot of cards. Um, and he and we got talking about merchandise, and which I got to change my merch store because, yeah, we did a vote. We agreed to close up the nonprofit at least for now, just because it takes too much time and too much effort and costs. It actually costs me money. So just for now, we're gonna put it on hold. Yeah, I I think you'll like there's a ghost town near me, AVA, that it it no one goes there. Like no one really goes there. And I think that would be a great place to do a thing. Hey, hey, Greg, good to see you this morning. Um, but yeah, so the what was it? I'm losing my train of thought. Um, but yeah, with the cruise, yeah, talking with Larry about merchandise, um, because he doesn't make a lot of money off his channel. Um, but his channel, it's not his main effort, and I totally get it. He's a retired guy, does it when he wants. But we were talking about passive income and using your channel and your platform for passive income. And I think he'll do really well with that. A Western theme game and a ghost. That actually sounds like a really good idea. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. This 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 ghost town, it was a mining town. Um it was not a Western, but a Western, I think you're right. Do a Western themed town and you can only use handguns. I think that would be pretty good. Frisbee or basket golf can be played indoors. That would be you'd need a big space. I could see where, yeah, you could play it indoors, but you need a big, big space. With laser tag, I don't think you do. Uh, Here, I think you'd have to for laser tag. I think you'd have to build a warehouse. There's not a lot of big buildings here. You have to get like build one of those steel warehouses. Like I could probably open 3 businesses I know would make a lot of money here, but they would take up all of my time. Like that's the biggest investment. Yeah, see that one makes sense. A police training center. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense and that would probably be really good. Um, and I think the airsoft, I think that would be I think airsoft is actually good for military training too. I really do. Hey Ed, good to see you. So yeah, we're talking about doing um another what's it? Another cruise. I ended up not doing an excursion only because when it became abundantly clear that the weather was not going to be on our side, I didn't want it to be a not fun experience. So that's okay. I didn't need to do an excursion. We had a blast as it was. The Dominican Republic is beautiful. Like, have you guys ever played Assassin's Creed Black Flag? I might buy that for the PC and play that again. I really enjoyed that. I spent hours playing that when I was deployed. When things were boring and like I had time to kill, I just would play that game. And for those of you who don't know that game, it is what's it? It's a you're a pirate. It's like yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's a great story. Um, um, Let me pull up some of the stuff here and show you guys. Because yeah, the game was so much fun. I'm trying to see. I'm pulling up this video. Why is it taking so long? When I was searching, it said yeah that they were doing a remake. Like I, I'm not a big gamer, but here, I'll show you guys the game. It was a fun game, a fun game. Yeah, here you go. Do you get a pirate
Not a
ship?
bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free.
Really good story.
All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colours out here. We praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but you're
And the other thing about this game that I really loved, let me see if I can. I think this is all the story. Oh, wait, here we go. Is this a fight? No. Um, so when you'd be on the ship, yeah, like here's a battle.
Let out some sail! Unfold!
Yeah, people. My favorite part. So you would do all these little tasks, and as you would get them, you'd get these sea shanties.
And then up jumps the leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
I always like waves like that, but they do have them where it's just the sea shanties themselves. Without
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. Whiskey's the life of man. Whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey's the life of man. Whiskey for the Johnny, oh.
you're playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's the ninja one, right? Me and my son, we like the Assassin's Creed games. This one I love. He loves Odyssey, which is Greek, and that's a big reason we're going to Greece. Is because he already knew a lot of the Greek stuff from school, and also the Percy Jackson um, books. He read all those, and that's why he wants to go to Greece. And Odyssey was good because it put a lot of that stuff uh, into like Percy Jackson is good, but it's a modern day retelling, whereas Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the Odyssey, so that was good. Did I see JH's new jacket? No, I did see he did his live yesterday. I got to watch it today. Um, with me being home today, I'll probably get to it fairly earlier than I normally do. Um, that's the other thing. One thing that does very well out here that if we restart the foundation, I'll probably do is thrift stores. Thrift stores, if you're doing a nonprofit, and I got this advice from other people. They're like, when you do a nonprofit, have it funded. So that's why I had all my merch going to the nonprofit. It was a way to fund it. Um, I sold some merch, but it still cost me money. Um, so yeah, but doing a thrift store, that's a way uh, to uh, keep the funding, or to keep it funded. Because if you're waiting on people's donations, yeah, that's a plan to fail right there, my friend. People will donate once and then they're done. The getting these Thinking that you're going to have some benefactor, no, it's not going to happen. Um, I was laughing while I was gone about the one of the haters uh talking about how they could take me. That was funny. Okay. Maybe you can beat me up. I don't care. It's not going to happen. Uh, you want to know? Speaking of video games, you want to know a video game I want, and I've heard they're gonna redo another sequel. Shit, I there's rumors they're doing another one, and that's Gremlins. They're apparently doing a Gremlins 3. I don't necessarily want a Gremlins 3, but you know what I do want? I want a Gremlins open world game where you can switch and play as Billy, play as Gizmo. Like to me, the best thing they did was the Ghostbusters video game. I really enjoyed the Ghostbusters video game. It was all the original people doing the voices. You don't have to worry about someone getting too old or getting fat or anything like that. The only downside about video games is nowadays it takes a long time to build a video game and get it good. Um, I loved uh, I loved the Arkham games. I'm still playing. Like I replay a lot of games, um, and that's why I say I'm not a big gamer. Like people are like, "Oh, this game came out." I'm like, I don't care. But the ones that I have played that I enjoyed, I will replay them. Because there's little things that you find that you enjoy the second and third time around. And the Batman Arkham games are definitely that. But I would love a Gremlins game, open world, fighting gremlins as you go through town. You can have a story mode, and you could do an open world mode. Um, I I would definitely be doing that. To me, that just seems like something that could be so much fun. Um, a lot of these people in Hollywood, they just don't understand their franchises. And they think just putting out shit is going to be, yeah, people are going to like it. No, you got to put out stuff that it's got to be good and it's got to be, a true story to their product. And they just don't pay attention to that. Star Wars is a big one. They've been like Battlefront 1 and 2 were both good. But they've put out like what was the Lone Jedi or whatever they came out with. We got it. My son played it, and as I was looking at it, I was like, "Yeah, this is not for me." What the hell's thrift store for storage items? Well, that's what they have. That's the schoolhouse. They use it more as a warehouse, but yeah, they have that, and really, if I understand why Jeremy would not do a storefront. But I think if he did a storefront, a what the hell storefront, I think it'd be very, very successful. Uh, Maybe that's part of his goal to get to. I don't know. Uh, I would be interested. I really enjoyed talking business with Jeremy, um, and I would be interested in what his plans are. But if he doesn't want to discuss it, I get that as well. Um, One thing of merch I found out I can do that I want to do. And you know what, AVA? Maybe you could have some input with me on this. We can make rings, and yeah, I thought about maybe a signet ring. Um, the one that they showed as an example was like the Spartan helmet, and that can be cool. Um, I'm not I'm not a big Spartan fan, even though like my son, he likes all that, so I'd get him one. Um, but like I think a good ring for like fans of the show would be cool. Uh, I don't know, Ed. I don't know if Herland would be good because the thing is, there's not a lot of traffic. Where the schoolhouse is, absolutely. Like that's on. It's on one main road near another main road. That would be a great storefront location. I think Herland would be good for, like what they're doing with Tubetown and One Ring to rule them all. Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm so yeah. I was thinking about stuff like that when I was talking with Larry. Larry, which ooh, I am gonna help him with. He told me there's one thing he specifically wants, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I think it was something that they could definitely sell. So we were talking about his merch, but our shows. That's the nice thing. Our shows are a little bit different, so I can do a different type of merch. Someone also suggested that I get a blow up man. Now that I've got Lacey, I should also get a blow up man. And I like the idea. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. There were people mad I didn't take Lacey on the cruise. And I told that to Larry, and he was like, oh, we were on a cruise and a woman brought us a blow up man. And she was popular. People were like, hey, can we take pictures with him and stuff? And I'm like, that would be a lot of fun. Like, take two blow ups and be like, oh, I'm traveling with this couple. That would be so much fun. And like he was saying that she would take them down to like the pool deck and give them uh their own place to lay out and stuff. I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I think and also with the land at this that he's got the schoolhouse, because you got to think you'd want parking. And so he's got parking there too. The only thing I'm really curious about the schoolhouse is there was a baseball diamond there, and I know he was talking about redoing that baseball diamond for local softball and stuff. So I hope he does some stuff like that. They could, they have softball games. They could sell concessions and their merch out of that. Um, so yeah, like I think I think there's a lot of things. Here's the other thing about Otter Creek. Ponce de Leon, the explorer, went through Otter Creek. It's in his journals that they went through that area. That area needs to lean into that. That is, you got to lean into your history. Uh, sorry, I'm just checking a couple things out here. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of what would be a good Veteran Nation ring. Obviously, the logo. I think that would be a good one. Um, because you could do designs. Here, let's look up signet rings. Pa, 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 pa. And these wouldn't be incredibly expensive. Like, this is a signet ring in gold. I think that what they do is pewter, which I think is fine because you can do them very affordable. The rosewood masker, but that's in rosewood. Um, I don't know if you would want to make money off that too. But definitely lean. Well, actually you can if you did like a rosewood massacre museum. That like a lot of towns don't lean into their history, and they should. Like you could do a Ponce de Leon um thing, and that's you could sell pirate stuff and Spanish conquistador stuff. You could do that. Um yeah, here's signet rings. Well, not with a stone. Oh, I see what happened. Hold on, I gotta switch my thing. It so I've got McAfee security, and it always switches my default search to Yahoo, and I hate it. It always switches it to Yahoo, and then wants um and then Yahoo opens new tabs. I don't like opening a new tab. Yeah. Okay. Like here's some signet rings. So stuff like this, and yeah, this you can get a much cheaper than these. Like you can get them down to where they're like $15. So yeah, like something like this or like this in pewter, which is like a lead color. Um, yeah, like here's some here. I would probably do like I would do a Knights Templar cross. I think that would be good. I could see a lot of military guys liking that. Military guys don't wear a lot of rings, and that's because you have to take them off when you train. Because, and I actually saw where this happened, where a guy didn't take off his wedding ring, and then went in an obstacle course, and it got caught, and it popped his ring finger off. And yeah, you don't want to be that guy. So they always tell you to take that stuff off. Um, let, um, yeah, here's the Spartan ring that they were kind of recommending. No, I don't want. I don't want a new tab. I don't want a new. Oh my god, I hate that it does that. So yeah, like the Spartan helmet as a ring, I can see where guys would like that. A lot of military guys. Ooh, I like this one here. Here, let me switch my thing here. Customize. Here, I'll do that. I like this one. I think that's good. Actually, boom. We'll do that. So yeah, I like that Spartan ring there. I think that's pretty good. Um, this one is good. I like that. Huh. That says Spartan. I thought that was more Roman. Yeah, no worries, AVA. What's this one? Oh, the chevron. Yeah. So I think that would be good. Do one like that. So yeah, I was looking, and the fact that I can do these now, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Really cool. What's this one? That's kind of a Spartan helmet. Okay. Uh, I'd probably do Roman more than anything. Tiberius. What was that? Octavian. That one's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, as I'm looking at these, I'm like, oh, I would wear something like this because the only people who wear a lot of rings in the military are people who went to one of the academies or to like the Citadel or Texas A&M. They're big on rings. Very big on rings. Ooh, this one, Vidi Vici, which is written into the thing. I like that. I like that a lot. It's not a signet ring. It's just a ring, but it says it in there, and I do like that. So yeah, I'll keep looking at these Roman symbols. I'll also look at some Templar symbols. My coffee mug. Fleur-Delia? What's that one? I'm not sure of that one. Ooh, I really like the Templar ones. The Iron Cross. The Iron Cross is a big military symbol. People are like, it's a Nazi symbol. It's used by it's so many what's it? It's used by so many different militaries. Um So yeah, I definitely will do one of the Templars. Definitely. Oh, here's a good one with Expisti Sigvellum Militarium. Yep. One with knights on it. Okay. So I'm looking at some good ones here. So I like that if I do some merch for men. I don't know if many women would wear any of these. Maybe. Maybe. Um so yeah. I like the fact that they do a signet ring. They also have bikinis. You ladies want a Veteran Nation bikini? Oh, the lightning bolt, Nicholas? The yeah, the is that Roman? Um um yeah, here, let me or actually I think it might be Greek. Now that I think about it, it might be Greek for Zeus. I like this one. Uh that looks like Shazam. But yeah, this one here I like. Norse runes, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, these are some good ones. Yeah, like these I would do. Absolutely do. Look how cool these are. That's kind of like a the bolt. What's what's this one? You realize that this symbol here, oh, that's not a B, but it literally the Bluetooth symbol is literally Norse runes for Bluetooth. That's pretty cool. The shield, I like that one. The Viking shield on a ring, that would be cool. Oh, the French fleur de lis. Okay, I didn't read that as fleur de lis because it's actually three words. The de is separate. Viking hugging. Okay. See, I like this stuff. I think these would be really good. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And this is kind of like okay, so this is a shield symbol, but also this is like the anti-tank symbol. So the military uses a lot of symbols for maps and stuff. And yeah, this is well, I believe that's the javelin. It's been a while. I am not up on my military ops terms and graphics, folks. So if I'm wrong, don't come at me with hate. You can correct me and just be like, "Oh, it's this." But there are some people who want to give you like just what are you, a effing idiot? I know all my general orders, but I couldn't tell you them in order. Like it's just been too long. And it's like everything else. If you're not around it every day, it starts to fade. And I don't give a shit. I like this one. I would get a ring with my name in like Greek or Norse. I think that would be cool. Odin's Hall. That's what that one's called. Viking. That's a Freemason symbol. The Vikings weren't Freemasons. See, there's some of these places are really weird though. Uh I like this one. I really do like that one. the triangles. Those are pretty cool. I like that one. A Norse Fenris wolf. Raven's beak. That's cool. I really like the shield. Won't lie. What's this one? It's got the Viking knot, like the Celtic and Viking knots. Those are always pretty cool. So yeah, I can do one of those. So if there's some that I might do them all just because. This is a cool ring. Hold on. It opened up. I gotta stop streaming and I gotta bring in a new source. This is a cool ring. I like this. It's like a revolver. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Yeah, see if this. I'm just saying what you said about the Civil War skirmishes. Yeah, if they can pinpoint where that was at, lean into that history. I don't get why they don't. Ooh, I like this one. The Viking axis. That's cool. So yeah, there's some cool stuff here. So yeah, that's what I want to do with my March is do some stuff like that. Oh, I got neighbors pulling out. My dog's freaking out. Oh, I am one tired puppy today. So I'm probably going to end this stream. Sorry, I wasn't 100% at my best, but yeah, it's the sickness. It's just crud from lack of sleep and what's it? Yeah, from lack of sleep and all that traveling, and that'll do it. So I'm just going to take the day to rest, and I'll be all right. But I'm going to get going, guys. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be a better version of myself. And yeah, I had a lot of fun on the cruise. You guys got to come on the next one. Definitely got to come on the next one. The nice thing about cruises, what I loved about this cruise is I had mine paid off back in October. So, like, I think I only spent on the cruise maybe $300, and most of that was buying, buying like stuff for my son because I bought him a lot of stuff. So, cruises can be very, very affordable. Oh, okay. Okay. I might not respond to you right away, Ed, because after this, I'm probably gonna go lay down. I'm gonna try to get some rest, and then this afternoon, hopefully, I'll be feeling much more myself. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for being here, and as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Goose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. High Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.